welcome back to Fall Guys Commentary Week 3. This full run was sent in to us by one of our friends, Lucas Skipwith, so we're going to do some commentary for him and see how far he makes it. And we're going to be starting off with the Whirligig.
This one, we've seen it a bunch of times. There shouldn't be much issue until we start getting to the Whirlies. The gigs here out front are just a whole bunch of sweepers. I've been seeing a lot of people just using these as baseball bats. Yeah, you see Lucas there using that one to his disadvantage. He makes it through that first round, though.
Yeah, some people try to get hit and sped up through that section. Now he is getting tackled by everyone, but is able to climb up on the wall. Waits very smart for that propeller, because if you get hit, you can get trapped there for a long time. This next section that has 3, easy, just go in between 2 of them. This next one can get pretty tricky as well.
Oh, through the second set of whirlies right there. Professional job by the Toucan. This one, yeah, he's not as lucky there. I have still yet to see anyone make it through that big fan.
He went flying on that one.
See ya.
I've done it twice. Both times I tried to dive low and time it right. It's pretty much impossible. I usually just go to the left because everyone gets knocked to the right, so it's usually a cleaner path if you stay to the left side. But now he's onto the final platform. He's gonna jump, very smart to watch that, and he might be able to dive, but he got shoved aside by one of his other bird friends, so he's gonna have to take another crack.
No, wait, this one is especially difficult. Oh, man, again, gets hit by the door. That windmill door said no thank you. Batted over to the left gig one more time. Jeez, he is not having any luck on this final platform. I found that this platform, this one circle itself, takes up 90% of the effort of this map. You have to hit that door perfectly, which he just did, in order to get through. And like we always say, making it through those crowds is one of the hardest parts of this game, is navigating through those people, because they don't just move. Their physics will affect everything you do.
Yeah, you're going to get bumped if you're trying to jump a gap. He finished 43rd out of 43rd in that one too. It came right down to the wire. Got lucky with some people falling and missing that final jump. It's a bit hard to time, especially like when Nick said people are crowding that area. But next up, we're gonna go to team tail tag. So we'll see if we've got 4 teams this time, and we're gonna see which one can, or what team can finish with the most tails, and which one's gonna finish last place and get eliminated.
I'm interested to see what strategy Lucas uses with this one. Mitch, are there any? Yeah, see, right away. Oh, he didn't go for the hide around the circle, that little puncher there. Are there any strategies that you've been using on this map? I have a couple, but nothing really seems to be a winner yet.
Mine is going to be what Lucas was about to do and run around this top inner square and just keep continuing along that path. Because if you got good visibility, people can only get to you at certain places, come up to that level. And then if you are going to get in a situation, you can dive down to either this moving path, or you can dive down to one of the blue paths. But he just got his tail, took one, and then got it stolen from him, so he's going to be scrambling to find one.
That was highway robbery from the red team. Holy crap, he just sat and waited for that red tail to come by. He's able to grab another one, although it's looking like his team is still in trouble. You can see those little exclamation points up on the top notifying us that right now red team is out. Gold team is now looking to the cut. I hate these ones. I hate the team levels.
I had a previous one of these team tail tags go to 6 different overtime waves because teams were always tying. It was down to the wire. But Lucas looking to grab another tail. Looks like his teammate got one, but then he took it off his teammate just like the last one. So I've done that sometimes. If you see a teammate you can't quite trust, it's sometimes better to just take it from him and do it yourself. But his teammate took it from him as well.
Teammate didn't trust him again.
It's a battle. No one wants to be the person that gets the tail taken. But Green's in last place now with only 14 seconds left to go. We'll see if Lucas, now yellow team's down, so he's got to try and find one. Yellow down again with only 3. Now they're tied with blue. It always gets close at the finish, and it looks like blue's going to be eliminated. Ooh.
Oh, grab one of those reds, Lucas. There you go.
It just went to overtime, and Lucas grabbed one, which now puts yellow in second, but they're back down. This one could go a while as well.
Holy crap. Ducking and weaving, trying to do his best on the treadmills here. 13 seconds left in the overtime. We still have... Wow, yellow just took over for red in the bottom spot. Blue's looking safe. Yellow is hurting right now. Let's see if Lucas and his teammates can close this one out. Yes, they did! Blue, at the last minute, goes down to 4 tails. Yellow jumps up to 5, and he moves on to round 3.
That leaderboard was jumping all over the place in those overtimes. 2, maybe 3 different extra sections to decide that one. I don't know if people were waiting till the last second to try and grab one and change those numbers, but he looks out. He's going to be moving on to the 3rd game, which is going to be Rollout. Now this one's gotten a bit harder, I've found, since the beta was out. It's gotten faster. A lot of people get eliminated in the beginning.
Yeah, this one is definitely a bigger challenge than it was first advertised, as the Toucan looks to start it off on the yellow turbine here, moving over to the left to start. Doesn't look like he has a big crowd over there, so that's probably the safest spot for him to be right now. Kind of figuring out the path, figuring out what he wants to do, following the crowd there over onto blue. Make sure he doesn't get burnt there on the purple gaps. But it looks like he has a pretty good hold on what he wants to be doing here. A little bit of traffic on the purple, back over to yellow now.
Yeah, already 11 people eliminated out of the 13 needed, so it's best to just stay away from people on this one. If you're either trying to jump or switch platforms and you bump someone, that can be what costs you. Ooh, that wolf almost went down on that jump. He was a little shaky, but there goes one. So Lucas is going to qualify from Rollout. We eliminated 13 people, so we'll see how many we have left. Just 1 to 2 game modes remaining, and it looks like we're gonna have 18 people left.
Lucas in the recording was spamming the online IDs. Potentially that was an exclamation that he's happy that he made it through that round. We are definitely happy to be watching him through 4 rounds here, and it looks like Block Party is up next.
This is another one where you have to watch out for the crowd. It's deadly. People are going to be trying to grab you too, so you can't make it through these shapes. You got to dip, duck, dodge, all of those D words around the different pieces that are moving towards you. And then at the end, you got to do some jumping as well. So even if you think you timed the jump right, the person in front of you might not, and they might take you down with them. So this is truly a survival. We've got 1:30 to go in this game mode, and everyone could be eliminated, or we could have multiple people in the final. So we'll see what's going to happen with this one.
This is definitely the one game mode that gets my palms super sweaty when I'm in game trying to get past it. You have no idea what's going to be happening next. You have no idea what the people around you are going to be doing. I mean, the best chance is to try and get out of that pack like Lucas is in right now. Get away from them, get either towards the front, up by where Mr. Blue Man up there is sitting, or sitting towards the back, but you know, you're really playing with fire if you move further back on this platform.
Yeah, you're not going to leave yourself much time if you're towards the back, but at the same time, too close to the front can get a little sketchy because people might take you down. And now we're starting to see a lot of the jumping occurring, and if you get tripped up by one of the wooden blocks, it could be over for you. Only 2 people out so far, but we've got 30 seconds left, and it's only going to get more frantic from here. He's doing pretty well of weaving through these groups and being one of the first to jump over the platforms.
Now, you're seeing Lucas get some quick jumps on these platforms here. Now we're moving to the tighter back and forth, the bob and weave section. This is how you know that there's about 15 seconds left in the round. Things start getting a little faster, a little more close quarters. When we're jumping over those platforms, Mitch, have you found a decent way to get over those without tripping your ankles up?
Not too much. One of my favorite strategies is to jump and dive if they're far enough apart, because diving can often get you up and back on your feet a lot quicker. That's definitely the go-to in Seesaw, by the way. You just jump and dive because you'll stand up. We've got 10 people moving on to the finals. He did a good job. Sometimes there's only 2 or 3 that get eliminated in Block Party, and other times it is 15. If a few go down, they can wipe out the entire map. They can be the reason that everyone's eliminated. That's usually what happens to me. And at the very end, when those stripes are coming, it gets pretty dizzy. I get kind of lost in the orientation. But we're going to go for Fall Mountain for the final with 10 people. So the first to grab that crown will be the winner. Lucas starting in the back line in the middle position, so he's going to be behind some of these other competitors.
Yeah, it's definitely intimidating to start in the second row, but it is not a death sentence. It does not mean that he will not qualify or even reach first place. This is a winner takes all. The first one to grab the crown is the first one to leave and the only one to leave with that crown, with the championship.
Lucas got a good speed bump there, and he's trying to dive that corner. I think he's going to be the first one, so all he has to do is grab that crown first. Wow. He's going to jump for it, and he got it. Man, that one is all about running a flawless run, seeing if you can make your way all the way. You don't want to get knocked over by one of those balls that comes down, because that will end it for you.
Yeah, definitely an incredible run that we just saw from Lucas. Congratulations. Hopefully we will see many more from you guys. It does not have to be a championship run. You can send us your wipeouts too. We would love to tear you apart as you just absolutely eat it up on Fall Mountain. Please stay tuned. In the next coming weeks, we are going to be tackling way more Fall Guy material. You can catch all of that here live on Nick and Mitch.